What's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video guys. Today's video I'm gonna share with you 5 mistakes African American friends did last year. The reason I'm creating this video is because the borders are reopening up. A lot of you guys are looking forward to visiting Africa for the first time, and so they need to share with you this conversation as to have with them off camera, so you guys can avoid their mistakes and have the best experiences whenever you decide to visit Africa. Number 1 is expectation. A lot of them came last year, it kind of been branded year of return, a lot of expectation, and they went back disappointed. You have to understand that this is very different from the US. Culturally, structure-wise, it's very, very different, despite the fact that they are coming back to Africa, where your ancestors are coming from. This education system is being designed to skillfully keep us apart. What you understand about slave trade is very different from what you understand about slave trade. And we may use certain words in our culture, occasionally offensive, given our environment. But in your context, it can be very, very, very disturbing, and it may prompt you to react. And in that case, you have to, understand it from our perspective, create space, not take things too personally. If you are coming to Africa, don't expect anything. If you don't expect anything, you are going to appreciate anything that comes your way, and you're going to get the best experiences. I guarantee you that. After you don't expect anything, the next one is keep an open mind. You guys, especially in the West, are living in a secular world, liberal societies. It's very different here in Africa. Africa is mostly a conservative society. Our belief system is built upon Christianity, Islam, and our traditional religions. And so there are a lot of things we do that doesn't make sense to you. And that's just what it is. If you keep an open mind, there are a lot of things you are going to learn, especially with our culture. There are a lot of things we do that is very different from what you know, and there's tons of things you can learn. Because I remember last time, one of my friends was like, despite the fact that I look like you guys, people treat me as a white person because as an American, you're going to learn more about our programming, why we behave certain way, and in case we do any change, you can bring an efficient solution to the problem. After you lower your expectation, you keep an open mind. This is my third one, and this is my personal favorite. If you have somebody African American or maybe African in diaspora has never been to Africa, come back as like an African, like if that makes sense. Let's say if you are Charles, if your name is Charles right now, come back as Kofi. If your name, example, if you ever watch the Roots movie, the Kunta Kinte movie, don't come back as Tubi, come back as Kunta Kinte. You know what I mean? Like, come back as, hey, I'm an African. Like, this is my culture. This is what I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? This is where I belong. This is how I'm supposed to have been. But because of circumstances, I end up becoming this way. Man, trust me, if you have that kind of mental preparation, you're gonna get the best experience ever. You never even wanna go back. Like, trust me on this one. But don't come back. Be like me against them. An African American, they are Africans. You have to no. Break the gap, mentally, and then drop. This is the fourth one, and this one is fear. Put fear aside. You know what I mean? Come eat our food, do what we do, go to place with us, try all the events we have here to offer. And trust me guys, you're gonna learn a lot if you put fear aside. Don't be too thinking that people are gonna kidnap you. Trust me, Ghana is the safest place in Africa to live. If you put fear aside, trust me, you're gonna sink with us, or you're gonna bond better with us. Last but not the least, this with the issue of land, and this with the people who wants to come and they settle back to Ghana. My personal advice is, if you come to Ghana and don't move back to Ghana, permanently live in Ghana, don't come rush buying land. Really stay in the cities maybe for 1 year, 6 months. Get to understand the Ghanaian culture, and even your favorite places to live before you start buying lands. Because trust me guys, land issue in Ghana is really a big issue. Live with the people, get the right people to channel you through, who can help you get a land that you like. Don't be in Europe and sending people money to buy a land in Africa. Come see for yourself, see if the location works for you, and then buy for yourself. That's just what I advise.